Never Never Land, and he couldn't get back in time, and it bounced once and trickled into the goal for us.
With 1:59 remaining in quarter number 2, the Trojans would go up 3-0 with the help of Bob Renaud.
I don't think we got overconfident. I think at that point in the Lock Haven game, we had talked on the bus and the week leading up to the game itself that we deserved to be there. We had the skill and the level of play to take us to, the final was so graspable at that time that the kids were fired up. The girls had won their game, so we were ready. We weren't going to be outdone by the girls, so we stepped it up a notch. Kyle Cerami probably played one of the best games. The 4 years I've worked with him, probably played one of his best games I've ever seen him play.
52 seconds into quarter number 3, Damon Finazzo hooked up with Kyle Cerami again, who found Pat Fox for goal number 4. The 4-1 McDowell win over Lock Haven vaulted the Trojans into the state championship game to be held November 20th against Strathaven. The Trojan faithful had one last opportunity to bid good luck to the McDowell teams. An early morning send-off the day before the state title games was held at McDowell High School with parents, family, friends, and even fans that were new to the sport of soccer. The success of both programs during the season and the outstanding performances during the playoffs earned McDowell soccer a new and somewhat rejuvenated following. One by one, the players filtered in to a huge gathering of well-wishers, complete with signs, cheers, and an overwhelming sense of excitement that could only be described without words.
Everybody get in a window. Let's make sure we have everybody, okay? Finally, she made it. Yeah, real quick. Okay.
Soccer fever had definitely taken over at McDowell High School and engulfed the entire community. Local headlines tried to grasp the essence of what was actually taking place, but those two stories would have to be played out on the field in Altoona, Pennsylvania. The nearly 4-hour bus trip seemed like it took an eternity, both teams wanting to get on the field as soon as possible and show what they're both made of. The girls would play the first game this day, taking on Westchester Henderson with a 22-2-2 record, while the Lady Trojans came in with a spotless 25-0 record.
5 minutes of, we will play the national anthem, we will introduce your starting lineups, and then we'll kick it off. Any problems, any questions? Good luck, play well. Good luck, Coach. Proud of both of you. Excuse me.
Hey, I want you to go out there and play hard right off the bat, okay? Remember what we're playing for when you're out there. You know, don't let the crowd affect you at all. I know it's wonderful and that, but it has a way of affecting you too, okay? Let it be a positive thing, not a negative thing. Let it always be a positive thing, okay? Get your energy from them. Remember what they did to get here for you guys too, okay? Come on, girls, you know, when I was just talking to them over there, the guy said, you know, remember what you're playing for, and he said, and if you believe what the papers say, he said, this is for the national championship. All right, so, hey, just go out there and play your ball. Play your game. Remember what you did to get here. Okay, hey, right here we're just going to say team, and we're going to do our little thing we do before the game after they do our lineup, okay? But, hey, come on. We are a team. We are the best team. Remember that when we're out there. Play like champions, you will be champions. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, team!
The visiting teams are the Lady Trojans of McDowell.
The Trojan faithful came out in droves this day. 9 buses to be exact, administration, students, parents, friends, the pep band. Henderson controlled first touch. When this ball went out of bounds to the right of goalkeeper Lori Williams, it set up the game's first corner kick, this one going to Westchester Henderson. A clearing attempt by goalkeeper Lori Williams failed, and just 44 seconds into the state title game, McDowell found themselves down 1-0.
I just figured it was a matter of time, you know, because we did dominate play so much, and we did have some great opportunities. We gave up an own goal 44 seconds into the game, which we don't do. And you know, I can remember thinking at that point, oh, no big deal, you know, not the way I wanted to start a game, but you know, our offense always had carried us through everything, so along with our great defense, I thought it was just a matter of time before we would score.
The Trojans had some scoring opportunities of their own in quarter number 1. The centering pass by Sherry Pickett just a bit too far from Missy Johns. The Henderson goalkeeper takes it in. Score remains 1-0 Henderson. The Lady Trojans defense kept McDowell in the game on this day. Lori Williams coming up big on this save, keeping the score at 1-0 Henderson. At the end of the first quarter, it was time for a team pep talk.
Not winning any ball. Girls, kick that ball down, do the easy stuff. We're just playing fantasy now. We're running to the ball fair and square, and they're calling on us. We're going to run and throwing it back to the ball. Play to feet, guys. Play to feet. We don't have to worry about that. Come on, girls. We got to win balls. Then we front. You look like you're scared out there playing. Win the ball, keep it on the ground, play to feet.
The pep talk must have fired up the Lady Trojans. Handling first touch of quarter number 2, Sherry Pickett sent this centering pass right in front of the Westchester Henderson goal. 3 Trojans were there, but nobody was able to put it in. Henderson holding on to their 1-0 lead. Another good scoring opportunity for McDowell happened with just under 14 minutes left in quarter number 2. Sherry Pickett's corner kick was headed just wide of the goal by Carrie Nestor. Henderson clinging to their 1-0 lead. The Lady Trojans would keep the pressure on here in quarter number 2 as Steph Glikos sends this one right into the middle to Missy Johns. But the Henderson goalkeeper was right there to preserve the 1-goal lead. McDowell had one final opportunity to score before the end of the first half, and a great stop by the Henderson goalkeeper on Steph Glikos made the score 1-0 at halftime in favor of Henderson. So as play began in half number 2, the Trojans needing 1 goal at this point to tie and 2 goals to take the lead. They came out fired up in half number 2, but it'll be a defensive struggle for the next 40 minutes for both clubs. While the defenses battled back and forth in quarter number 3, the Trojans actually had the best scoring opportunity for either team in quarter number 3 on this play. As the clock wound down to 0, ending quarter number 3, the Trojan faithful got behind their team. 20 minutes of soccer remained, and as Coach Cerami brought her team in for one last pep talk before the beginning of the 4th quarter, you could see the concern on her face as well as the players. The previous 25 games for the McDowell Lady Trojans, they scored 199 goals. That's just under 8 goals a game. But on this day, the day the state championship game will be played in Altoona, Pennsylvania, the Trojans would score none. A stingy Henderson defense kept McDowell in check on this day all afternoon long. McDowell's final scoring opportunity came on this play. Missy Johns had found the back of the net 40 times in 1995, but her rebound shot hits off the forehead of the goalkeeper for Henderson, which pretty much personified the way things went for McDowell on this day.
I thought it was just a matter of time before we would score. We outshot them 12-1 in the last 3 quarters of the game. I didn't make any adjustments. I didn't, change anything up. I just told them to go out there and play the way they play, and one's going to come. And I knew when the goalkeeper got hit in the last couple of minutes of the game in the forehead by Missy's rebound shot that, she's on the ground and we hit her. I knew then that maybe it just wasn't meant to be. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So after 26 games, 199 goals scored, 25 victories, 7 first-team All-Metro players, and 1 All-American in Missy Johns, it's safe to say that the entire team would trade in their personal achievements for a W next to their name in this state championship game.
Every season's special, but this season's very special because I feel like I grew up with these girls. They're more than just athletes to me. If I didn't have a team that was ranked in the nation and girls that work so hard and were Western champion, I'm nothing without the team, but I'm also nothing without the support staff I have. And them being able to do some of the things they do for me makes me able to be a better coach.